Hello once again and welcome back to Vampire Survivors. This is part 2 of my videos talking about this game. If you missed part 1, that was my first time ever playing it, trying to learn how to play it, what the game's all about, because I was going in without really knowing anything. And if you haven't seen it, you should go watch it, because I was just blown away and continue to be blown away as I've been playing it a lot over the past week. I'm enjoying the heck out of it, and we're going to take another look today. Before we get started, I wanted to again say thank you to future friends for sending me a copy of this game and the DLC, the new DLC, Tides of the Foscari. I've learned a lot more about this game. I understand how it works, and so I wanted to take another look because now I can show you everything and I'll actually understand it. So, just so you know, I've played a lot. I've bought a lot of passive upgrades, except Curse, because that makes it harder, and I'm not dealing with that at the moment. But I am way powered up, so I'm going to be a lot stronger than last time. But I also, with my knowledge, I'm mentally stronger. So let's get started. Now, first off, last time I said, oh, you know, this base game only has 4 characters we can unlock. I was wrong. This game has a lot of characters. You can see that I've gotten many of them. Just unlocked this one last time I was playing. And there you go. And there's I think even more that I haven't found yet or haven't unlocked. So lots of different options. Each character you pick here has a different starting item. So last time we started it with Antonio, he starts with the whip. But then you can see that each person has a different starting item. And of course, as you level up, you can pick up the other items. Down here at the bottom, I was able to unlock Eleanor, Maruto, and Keitha. They are kind of the main characters added for Tides of the Foscari. I believe there are other characters that were added with that DLC, but I'm not sure exactly who they are. I don't think I've unlocked the others. It's possible, because I'm not sure if all of these are from the base game or if any of them are from the DLC, or if I still have to unlock the other characters. I don't know. But I did manage to get these first 3. So let's go ahead and start. Let's start with Eleanor. I like her. Also, when I played the first time, what I didn't know is that Tides of the Foscari is actually the second DLC for this game. There was a first DLC, which I am going to buy because I am loving this game. And maybe I'll do a video about that DLC as well, because it'll add, you know, another map and more characters and more of everything else. But for today, let's just look at Tides of the Foscari. So, through my large amounts of playing, I was able to unlock more stages and learn a little bit more about the game. The first stage, the Mad Forest, does pretty much go endlessly in every direction, but that doesn't mean that there's not things to find. Some of the characters I've unlocked, I found by exploring these stages, and there's also some items that are set out that you can run into, and we'll see that when we get in here. Through playing, I was able to unlock the library, the dairy plant, Gallo Tower, and then Capella Magna, which I think is the last normal stage in the base game. I also got some bonus levels, which I haven't fully explored, and then like Foscari, which of course is from the DLC. So let's go ahead and play with Eleanor on here. Now, through playing, besides unlocking various items and characters, I have unlocked a few other features as well. This is the Randomazzo, which lets you pick a tarot card at the beginning of your run, which gives you some benefit. I've only unlocked 5 of them so far, but there's a lot of other ones to discover. So let's pick one that will help us out this time. If we take this card, for example, the cooldown of these weapons is reduced while moving. That's a new one for me. This one gives us double healing. Oh, Iron Blue Will makes some of the weapons bounce sometimes, which is quite funny. Let's see, Eleanor's going to be using a lot of magic, I think. So let's go with Tragic Princess. Okay, here we go. Now, I have gotten a lot better, besides all the upgrades I've bought. We're going to start out just like we did last time, with killing these goblins and gaining some levels. I was able to unlock a couple of these options on the right side. Besides picking an upgrade, we can re-roll a couple of times, we can skip picking something, or we can banish which removes one of them from the list. So I could, for instance, banish the knife, and it would never show up again in this game if that's just something that I don't want to get. I'm going to go for a lot of magic, so let's get the magic wand. And we're just going to try and get lots of levels while the enemies are easy. Lightning ring, I think. The first time I played this, I was very frightened by the amount of enemies and how dangerous it seemed, but you'll see that I am now a brave boy. Do I want any of these? Let's reroll. More magic wand. Now, up in the top left, you'll see the 3 weapons that I have, and then below that are 6 slots for 3, I don't know what you'd call them, trinkets or, you know, sub-items that just kind of give you a passive bonus, like attract orb. We can take that, and now I will pick up items from farther away. Aha, this item gives us spicy breath, breathing fire, which can rip through enemies quite easily. And another thing I found, which is super fun, is once you play a little bit, you start picking up new items and getting combinations. All of the weapons can evolve if you meet certain requirements. So for instance, the duplicator here, you can see that it evolves the lightning ring. If I can max out the level of the lightning ring and I have the duplicator, I can get a special item. So we're going to shoot for that. And all of these combinations are hidden until you discover them, which has been one of the most exciting things I've found while playing. Because getting those evolved weapons is ridiculous. More duplicator means more shots. I think we figured this out last time, but as the timer goes up every minute, on the minute, the wave of enemy changes. So right now we're still just dealing with goblins, but when it hits 2 minutes, it'll probably change to something else. Okay, we're going to take Spell Stream, which you can see has an evolution with our spell string that we already have. Tarona's box I just unlocked. What does it do? It's a cursed item, but it gives you might, projectile speed, duration, and area. Ooh, that sounds good. Maybe not for right now, but in the future. There we go. We've added some more magic attacks. I'm already feeling very powerful, but of course we have a long ways to go. As a general piece of advice, what I've found to be most helpful, especially when you're starting out, is to prioritize leveling up the weapons that you have. Instead of trying to get, 6 weapons and 6 trinkets as quickly as possible, a lot of times it's good to take 1 or 2 weapons and just get them up as powerful as you can, because that can help you get through these enemies, especially when the harder enemies start coming out. Ah, we've hit level 10, and for Eleanor, that means we get a free spell stream. When we hit level 20, I think she gets another spell as well. Alright, 2 minutes. Here come the fish. Here comes the cockatrice, which is one of our mini boss monsters. If we kill it, we will either get a big chunk of experience or hopefully a treasure chest. Okay, we've got several options here. None of them evolve my weapons. I could just take a new weapon, or we could reroll. You take more magic wand. Let's kill this cockatrice and hopefully get a treasure. Oh, I didn't drop one. We must have just gotten some experience, which is unfortunate. Now we've got little, like, hobgoblins coming out. I don't know who they are. Now, so far I've stayed in this area just because I'm wiping these guys out and getting tons of jewels. But I also unlocked a map, or it's called a map, but it's mostly like a radar. You can see when we pause, it shows us all of the items that are sitting around on the map. We can't see the terrain, so I can't tell exactly where to go, but you can see to the west, there's some lucky clovers. If we head north, we can pick up a crown. There's armor and some other things. And then up at the very top, far up there, there's several chickens laying around. And then there's a question mark, which so far, every time I found a question mark, it's been a new character. So maybe we should head up that way and see if we can get it. This map that we're playing on Lake Foscari is a little different than the others because it doesn't endlessly repeat. I've stopped time. It doesn't endlessly repeat. It has different areas you can walk to. So if we follow this road, we'll run into several different things. There's like a hedge maze. There's a lake up in the top left. There is like a village. Try and get this cockatrice. There we go. Dropped a treasure. Now, when we open a treasure, the normal chest that you get most of the time will give you one upgrade to one of your items. If you're lucky, you can get more than one. Just one this time. Opening this treasure chest is one of the most exciting upgrades in any game I've ever played. It's so fun to see what you get. And when you open a chest and you get multiple upgrades, it's such a great feeling. All right, we're out of rerolls, so maybe we should take something new. How about extra experience? We're gonna follow the road and see where this leads us. Okay, Spell Strike. This is the third spell that kind of came with Eleanor. And if we have all three, we can get a special attack. So I'm going to take Spell Strike. You know, getting those three takes 3 out of your 6 weapon slots, but if I get them all leveled up, it'll pay off. All right, let's take King Bible. Circles around us, but once you get it going, it's quite ridiculous. Remember, if you're enjoying this mayhem, that Vampire Survivors is only a couple dollars and totally worth it for the amount of content and fun that you can have with it. And this new DLC is so cheap. You get Eleanor, you get this map, you get several other characters, and other surprises, which I haven't even found yet. Alright, we've run into a field. There's a clover there. There's nothing wrong with picking up the clover, but I don't want to pick it up. I'd like to get some other things. We've got some, like, flower women floating around. Okay. For this level, we could improve the spell string. The empty tome will actually evolve our magic wand. So I'm going to take that. That could pay off later. Here's our level 20 spell strike upgrade. And we are rolling in the jewels. Let's head up this way. Yeah, every character starts with their own weapon. But then they all have their own, like, passive effect. They all play a little bit differently. And you can base your build off of, you know, what they excel at. We're starting to get into some tougher enemies. I want to kill this big rooster. Alright, clear a path. Here we go. Just one crown upgrade. I really would like to get a better chest because it's just so fun. All right, Spellbinder will evolve the Bible. So I will take that. You don't have to evolve all your weapons, but they're pretty powerful when you do. We just have to gain more levels. Alright, we've come on some water. We'll cross this bridge. I believe the hedge maze is to the east. But that place is kind of dangerous. And yeah, there's even secrets in this map that I haven't found. I haven't explored the whole thing. I found a weird, like, crystal floating somewhere, but I couldn't break it open. I don't know what to do with it, but once I figure it out, I'll get something from that. Let's stop time and head up into the mushroom forest. Usually there are some big mushroom enemies when we come up here. What does it look like on the map? There's a purple chest near us. There's bracers to the east. I don't need the bracers, but I will take that chest. The purple chests, I'm not 100% sure. I think that they sometimes give you items and sometimes they let you get a tarot card, which could be helpful. Let's see what we get. Ah, the randomazzo. So I can pick one of these. Projectile weapons, blood astronomia. I have a tracked orb. Changes condition. I'm going to take this one. And we can get another fire breath over here with this spicy meat. I'm not sure what it is. Fire breath. These big mushroom guys are pretty tough. All right. I'm going to banish Tarona's box. So that won't show up anymore. We don't get anything from that level, but, you know, in the future we'll get some other choices. Now, let's see. Okay, we want to go north, where I think I'll get a new character, if I can survive. Because up here we'll find the village, and then what I'm looking for is a coffin. I think I actually unlocked Eleanor by coming up here and opening a coffin. So if there's another coffin up here, I don't know who it's going to be. There it is. Now, when you approach the coffin, it spawns a bunch of enemies, and we have to kill all of them before we can open it. Shouldn't be an issue, but it might take a little bit. Aha! The cross clears everything on the screen. That makes short work of them. And let's open it and see who's inside. What happened? When I've done that in the past, it's shown me that I've unlocked a new character, but it didn't do that time. Was it just Eleanor again? Maybe. Because that's where I found her in the first place, I'm pretty sure. So maybe that's... I don't know why the coffin showed up again. Weird. Anyway, that's how I've unlocked a lot of the characters I have. Upgrade our spell strike. Alright, well, let's head east and see what we find. I don't know what that coffin was for. This game has been full of surprises. This green horse is unique here, so it might be a treasure. Yes. Another single. Ah! We've maxed out... Okay, so we've maxed out the wand, and because I have... What was it? The book? The treasure let us get this upgraded wand. This is the evolved form. I think it just shoots endlessly. It never stops. So to get that, I had to get the wand up to maximum level, and then we just had to have the book in our possession. But it will just continuously fire at whoever is closest. And each evolved weapon does something a little bit different. Now we got werewolves, werewolf farmers, a couple of what look like bosses over here. Let's take them out. See if they're carrying anything good. Alright. Got our spell strike, and what about you, chicken? What do you got? A purple one. That means another card. You can hold 3 tarot cards at once. So this will be our last one. What do we want? I don't really have any weapons that can bounce. So let's take the Lost and Found painting, which changes our weapon duration. It kind of fluctuates up and down. But we get more duration per level as well. And that means like our Bibles will stick around longer. I don't know if it really affects my other weapons. I've got several upgrades. Okay, lightning ring is now maxed out. So if we get a treasure chest, we should evolve that. And maybe this bird has it. What do you got, bird? Reveal your secrets. Oh, the Spellstrom, the union of those 3 S spells. Here we go. Look at this. You only get this by maxing out all 3 of those magic spells. This ridiculous storm. And since they combined, I also now have room for 2 more weapons, which is crazy. Eskizabur is Maruto's weapon, which we might check out after this. I do have room for 2 more weapons. What do I want, though? Let's take the axe. I always like the axe. Throws a couple of axes out. When you get that tarot card that makes things bounce, they bounce around from guy to guy, which is very funny. You are mine. You think you can get through this? Absolutely not. Oh, yes. We got a chest with 3 upgrades. We got an axe upgrade, a whatever that yellow thing is called upgrade, I don't remember, and the evolved Bible. Now get red Bibles that I think never stop running around us. Yes, folks, it just gets more and more ridiculous. Oh, yeah. Okay, so I just picked up an item that pulls all the jewels to me that I missed. So that's going to help. And then this is the crystal that I found. It has some sort of arrow weapon in it, but I don't know how to get it. Like, I can't affect it. I haven't found a way to open it. Yo! That's what I'm talking about. Yes! I believe that is the upgraded lightning ring. The thunder loop. Even more lightning for me. Now, one thing I haven't tried is one of the Foscari characters, Keitha, is an archer. I have not tried coming here with her with a maxed out arrow, I don't think. So that's something I can try. Maybe we'll be able to open it. What is this? Some kind of path through the forest. I don't know if I've been through here yet. I suppose if I was weaker, this might be hard to get through. But not today. This is not the hedge maze. There's another maze. I'm not sure what this is. Ooh, I got hurt a lot by those mantises. Gotta watch out. I could still die if I run into a tough enemy. I think I'm about maxed out on levels. Oh, this is where the armor is. I don't have room for it. I don't think we can. Oh, you can still take it. Look up there. I have 7 trinkets. I didn't know that. I thought if you were full, then you were out of luck, but I guess. Okay, well, I learned something new. If you're full and then you find one on the ground, I guess you can still take it. That is crazy. Since I'm so strong now, I'm just looking to see if there's any secrets that I haven't found. I know there's some cursed skulls down in the corner of this map. I don't know if I've ever gotten over there. They cannot even touch me. Oh, that's like that thing is like a map boss. I don't remember what the name is. I've seen it once before. All the other enemies are gone. Am I healing it? Am I killing it? I don't know. Oh, here come the ghosts. Let's kill it. My unlimited power. You will die. Is this the same forest I was in earlier? I really can't tell. I'm getting trapped back here. Look how much health it has. We're gonna juke. Whoop, this way. Another big boy. Instantly vaporized. Look at this deer. How much can you take? Come on. There he goes. Nice. You are still no match. Whoa. Whoa. I don't know. Okay. I didn't make it quite to 30 minutes. I do have some revives from the Academy badge. But those skulls might have done me in. Because the enemies got stronger and more numerous. And I just can't get out. Oh, I thought I could make it to 30. Picking up those skulls probably just ruined it for me. There's a fire breath. I don't think I can reach it. Ah. All right, I'm out of lives. Well, that was ridiculous. Spellstorm doing 3.3 million damage. My highest damaging weapon. A ridiculous run. I didn't unlock anything new. But we did get a bunch of gold, and it was awesome.